Hello, guys. Anybody there? Anybody there? Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Celebrity Juicer, Jasim, Patty. Hello. Hello, everybody. How is everybody today? Hi, Rebecca. How you doing? Hi, everybody. How is everybody today? Celebrity Juicer. What's your favorite juice? Karen, but that's my name. That's one of my favorite friends. Her name is Karen. I always felt like that was not fair. I'm okay, Rebecca. So, Rebecca, did you see that I'm really going to I'm trying to get 10 subscribers and me to go to August 2nd, Rebecca. So, guys, there's 27 of you on. So, I'm willing to go down to New Jersey to Tom's River August 2nd when they do the sentencing of Christopher Gregor. It's about 2.5 hours one way from me. I'm hoping that I could get 10 subscribers and I'll go down with our signs. We're going to make up signs. That's cool. That's great, Rebecca. That's great. That's great. I will go in tonight and ask for that day off. I will do that. I'll go in tonight and I'll request August 2nd off. So, good. Hi, Holly Jolly, Pauline. Celebrity Juicer in California, you didn't tell me your favorite juice, or did I miss it? Emily Jones, Amanda, Carol, Vicky. How is everybody doing? How is everybody, and what are we going to talk about? I love apple juice too. I love apple juice as well. Hi, Becca. All good is there in the UK. That's nice. We just had a little rain outburst here. Dip me in glitter. Hey, everybody. One with chats. Evening, everyone. Hi, Toddie. Hi, one with chats. With cats. Sorry. One with cats. Chelly. Hi, Celeste. Jam 420. Sparkling apple on New Year's Eve. Yes, yes, yes. It's midnight there. Yes, it is. I think on gumdrops. Guys, look. I don't know how to pin stuff, Rebecca, but we'll make sure that we do pin it. Guys, April 2nd, our voices could really matter. I think that we should go. I'm going to go ahead and ask for that day off so that I'm not getting off work and doing that drive and coming back and going to work. So it's August 2nd. I think it's a Thursday or Friday. I don't remember what day of the week it is, but August 2nd. And it's just to show support, and hopefully, I think he's pretty much already going to have, the judge is already going to have what he's going to do with Chris. I think that's already going to, but it's to show support and to, justice for Corey doesn't end at the sentencing. Justice for Corey is about changing the laws to make it so that there is some sort of halfway where a parent makes a complaint about another parent and they don't go straight to, oh, well, you're only pissed off because you don't have your son. So guys, anything in particular you want to talk about? We do want to talk about Gypsy. We want to talk about the cases that are going on. Justice for Corey, definitely, guys. I wish we could hold Chris Cuomo. Gypsy, you want to talk about Gypsy? What do you want to know about Gypsy? What is it that we can know about Gypsy, Rebecca? Gypsy, is she really pregnant? I don't know. Ryan ready to expose Gypsy, but the thing, don't you guys think it's peculiar that all of a sudden he wasn't going to say anything, and now 2 weeks and the show's going to end, and now he's starting to get less respectful? I think that's I don't know. I think I'm starting to think maybe this is about publicity. But can you imagine that you put your life for sale like that? Like, come on. Hi, Bobby. Bobby and Gizmo. Sarah Boone has to defend herself. Yes. So that's going to be interesting and entertaining. When they defend themselves, it's nothing but funny. How long before she buries a cow's heart in Mason? Just asking if that's a good one. Objection overload. Hi, Macy. Or is he tired of how he's being treated? Wouldn't you think he'd have been tired already? Because we see what we see well after the fact, right? So I think that he's seen, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see. I think Gypsy is all Gypsy. I'm hoping that, I don't know. I just want it to be real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Donald. It could be publicity, or he could have been held back from talking for a stretch. That's true too. But then again, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, now all of a sudden he's using the term that he's going to be less respectful because the buttons are being pushed. I think that this was already going to happen. I think it's a mix of both for him. Yeah. Hi from Phoenix. I'm hoping he is tired of it. And I'm hoping that there's a really nice lady sliding into his DMs that only wants friendship from him at the beginning. And hopefully he'll find out what love actually is. I really want to go to the Gregor. I'm in Florida. Well, it's August 2nd. It only takes about 48 hours to drive here casually. You could be there in spirit. Sonia, 69. You could be there in spirit. Gypsy is pregnant for sure. I know that for a fact, but if something that happens pregnant, then something happened. I know these people are crazy. You know for a fact she's pregnant? Who's Ryan? He's got to lose about 300 pounds. No, Ryan's doing really good. I think that there are people that like heavier set people. And, no, I think that I think Ryan will find somebody. I think he will. Yes, she is pregnant for sure. Macy says that she is pregnant for sure. You're from Portland, Oregon? I didn't know that, Kay. Linda, I caught a live Linda Walker. There you go. Can we talk about the debate? I can't. No, no politics on this channel. No. She used Ryan for her parole. I said that too, that I felt like she used Ryan for the parole. Makes sense. Here, wait a minute. Cool grandma. Look, wait. Your own justice for Corey. Rally by placing a sign or a blue ribbon. Here you go, guys. I don't know how to tag this stuff. How to keep. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me see. Wait a minute. I can pin that. Yes. Okay. I'm learning. Guys, here's what we could do. Those people that are not going to make it for the sentencing of Christopher Gregor. Okay, so I'm going to be there, guys. I've already committed. I'm going to be there. I just need to get the day off work, and I am going to ask for that today. Ryan needs to wake up. He said he went on a date with someone twice, but also says he still loves her. Yeah, well, I think he's being honest. I don't think the Karen Reed case, I'm not. I just started. So for me to talk on the Karen Reed case, I just started. So I actually wanted to listen to some YouTube stuff real quick on her, like stuff on YouTube, and see the Karen Reed case. Wait to determine jokes if they're present. I don't know that I could live stream the sentence. I don't even know that we're allowed in the courtroom. You know, to be honest with you, should have a verdict tomorrow on Karen Reed. Okay, on the Karen Reed. I'd be a little late to that table then, the Karen Reed case. Yes, I followed the Karen Reed case. There are a few people. Karen, that's my name. Will be with us in spirit for Corey. Yeah. I don't know if we are people just are we allowed to go into the sentencing, Rebecca, or is it just for the support on the sidewalk with the signs? Cole Grandma says that she thinks it'll be on live TV. I think the sentencing will be on court TV. So I don't need to stream it. I'll do something outside while I'm there, but only if it's respectful and the timing is respectful. I'm not going to do something for the sake of being there. I want to go to show my support. I can sit by Rebecca in the courtroom. Then I will be there. I will be there. There we go. Kirsten 66 going to be there. Oh, I think a lot of us that can't be there are going to be there in spirit. And me too, Toddie. Cool grandma. Cool. Excellent. I'll go ahead and ask for that off. So guys, if Gypsy is really pregnant, I couldn't discuss politics. If Gypsy's really pregnant, so the dad has got to be Ken, right? Because I don't think it could be Ryan. So I don't want to take a spot away from the family or Justice for Corey team. There you go. TCSN is going to be there. The world is in trouble, Linda Walker. You said that right. A myth carriage. I like the way that's written. I don't wish the real thing on anybody, but I can't imagine her being pregnant. I can't imagine any person saying I feel that their kid would feel safe with her. I think they did that for more publicity, which is sickening. But yeah, she is definitely pregnant. I grew up with those people, and nobody even knew that Gypsy was for Rod. I betcha. No, Hereditary, no. And she didn't have Munchausen. The only way we'd ever know if Gypsy suffered from Munchausen by proxy would be to put Dee Dee back together and have her diagnosed, because she can't be diagnosed without Dee Dee being diagnosed. So we'll never know. But it doesn't look like she had Munchausen by proxy, because there's all of the major surgeries. There were 4 minor things that were done to Gypsy that's come out, as we know. Oh, so they have an overflow, Cool Grandma says. I don't want to take up anybody's seat in the courtroom either. But if I'm invited to sit by Rebecca's side, I'm going to sit there. But if there's somebody else that needs to sit there, I will understand, and I will be on the sidewalk with a sign. So for a family DNA test for them. Yeah, they would have to do a DNA test. When do you think it would come out that she's actually pregnant, instead of all of this joking? Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Hi, Kung Fu Panda. Maybe she is and maybe she isn't. Where's Macy? She seems to know. Do you think there'll be a reality show? That's what I'm saying. Munchausen by proxy is definitely an alibi, and it was an alibi that I'm pretty sure her stepmom gave her. Begging for dollars by Gypsy and Jeffree Star was disgusting. Didn't that happen already, or they're asking for more money, Gypsy and Jeffree Star? That's a lot of nerve, man. Come on. They have so much money. Why don't they do, why doesn't she give back already? Like she's not doing anything. Is this loud enough, guys? Too far away. I understand Germany's quite the hop, skip, and jump from here. Really, Dee Dee had it, not Gypsy. Yeah, but she has to be diagnosed with it. She wasn't diagnosed with Munchausen, the celebrity juicer. She has to be diagnosed. She was never diagnosed with it. It was somebody, as Munchausen by proxy was written down as much as malingering was, one time each. So she would have to be, Gypsy's not alone where she could say, I did this because look, Gypsy lies. And you can't. You have to, the Munchausen has to be the person that's actually inflicting the pain. You know what I'm saying? Becca Scoops and all questions answered. She's excellent. Becca Scoops on number 4, guys. She is straight to the point. No BS. Definitely. What is going on with Aaron? I don't know what's going on with him. I want to finish up that video, the number 3 video. So I want to just, and it's just a hypocrisy of him making accusations, yet he doesn't appreciate when others make accusations. It's as simple as that. And of course his fans are, arguing with me about things that I'm not even discussing. I'm not discussing those things. I'm discussing very specific things about Aaron. You know what I'm saying? And it happens to be the whole stream that he did about blaming Leah. There's just no proof in blaming Leah. And my problem is, here's the thing, guys. He knew this stuff about Mike Rinder and Leah before, so why is he any less guilty in not saying anything? That's the problem. You can't be pissed at them because their timing wasn't right yet. Your timing wasn't right until it was right. Gypsy diagnosed her mom. She can't diagnose her mom and let it be real, though. Has anyone heard of Munchausen by case where the mother was lying so the child could go on vacations out? Yeah, it's called malingering. It's called malingering. It's not called Munchausen by proxy. It's called malingering, right? Time lady chromosomal disorders. Yep. Well, she has a chromosomal disorder. That's written on the thing. Yeah, she put her in a wheelchair to parade around, but she did not abuse her. That's right. She did not cause her any kind of sickness. And the stuff that Gypsy's lying about, we clearly see she has one scar. It's the feeding tube scar. All these other scars, where are they? Because now Gypsy's wearing short shorts. She's wearing spaghetti strap. Where are they? And she brought up that the cancer treatment. There was never any. There was never any. What were they doing for medical? So that's right. They were doing medical fraud or malingering. So many people popped up around the same time. I think she's very dangerous. Gypsy's very dangerous. That's not going away. Used a lot in your day, malingering. It's better than just medical fraud. Right? God always has always with the spaghetti straps, right? Shaped hat, big glasses in the wheelchair. When Gypsy Rose was younger, not defend. No. That's okay. Listen, you could defend her. I don't have a problem with people defending Gypsy Rose. Just be respectful about it. So, listen, I know there's people that still believe her. The shaved head, she shaved her daughter's head so that she would appear to have cancer. I believe that, but I believe Gypsy was in on it. And Gypsy did have to wear glasses because she had legitimate eye surgery for the lazy eye. Every doctor that had seen that and spoke on that agreed. She had a very severe lazy eye. And I think that sometimes it could pull the strength away from the other eye too. So I understand that. So those were probably corrective lenses at the time. If Gypsy was in the bathroom while her mom was unalived, how did the wheelchair get into? She had more than one wheelchair. She had a few wheelchairs. I know that one was like pink and had her name on it, and then she had another wheelchair. Or her mom might have had a wheelchair because towards at the end, like her mom was obese and severely disabled, from my understanding, with gout and diabetes and obesity. I see in her eyes. Thank you for the $4.99. Whatchamacallit? No, I think she's manipulated Nick and is a horrible person. Yeah, guys. So that's the end of. When do you think Nick's going to talk? When do you think that? I mean, Nick has got to talk at this point. Like he can't have possible. What is he waiting on now? I believe that she didn't want to take care of her mom. I think Gypsy's got some real X problems. Put the S in front of that, right? Like hypersensitivity to that. I think he's going to talk more RL. He has been talking more and more. I think he's finally going to, he has nothing to lose by this, and he's got to see this and get really upset. Just realize you're part of the group of us nobodies who had fun with those comments the other night. I don't know what that's about. I don't think he can get his pretrial. That's what I'm asking. Like, wasn't it denied? And now people are trying to put a petition together. I signed that petition. I think he should have a fair trial. I don't think Nick should be out on the street, but I think Nick should be in a proper place. And I don't think prison's the proper place for. He should be in a place for mentally challenged people. At first, he should have a fair trial. Is an illness that is diagnosed based on behavior. We don't need Dee Dee's body exam to prove Gypsy is a potential. That's true. We can't exhume her body anyway because she is in ashes. I agree. I think that, see, guys, so Sonia, 69. So I definitely think, and I've been thinking that. Did you see Gypsy's Q&A? No. And I wouldn't ask her anything because she's not going to answer. First of all, she lies. But wait a minute. What was I saying? Hang on. I think he'll start talking after all hopes are gone or he wins. That's what I'm thinking, Sancho, too. I think so, too, that's when he's going to start talking. So on the autopsy, well, on one report, it said that she died on the 9th. And that, I'm talking Dee Dee died on the 9th. Hello, Scotland. And then, so it said that on that she died on the 9th, and also that these wounds and some of these bruises and these inflictions on her happened. Like she suffered. They said that she suffered for a few days before her demise. So I kind of thought maybe Nick unalived an unalived person. But every time I said that, people said, no, Nick said this and this and this. And I think Nick could be talked into what he thinks he heard. Because, come on, that's got to be a chaotic scene. You don't do that every day, thank God. So I think that he could be convinced. But then it could also be that she was already 90% gone and he might have done the ending of it. But then when the autopsy says that she's gone, she dies on the 9th, he doesn't get there till the 10th. And then you guys see Gypsy planned everything except her return, except her ticket to Missouri, because she was, or I mean yeah, like she had everything planned. No. Where is he from? She was living in Missouri, right? So he said 4 times, but then yeah, Wisconsin. Thank you. Yeah, South Bend. Then yeah, Wisconsin. That's right, Wisconsin. So remember, he had to actually turn his ticket in and wait the next day because Gypsy never got a ticket. I think she definitely set him up. Yes, and why did he mention Dan out of everything? Like that wasn't, it wasn't like somebody mentioned Dan in his ear, right? He's in the interrogation room talking and talking, and he hits on, well, I'm not going to apologize to everybody. I'll apologize to everybody but Dan. That's what I'm saying about police things. If they have tapes on this, why didn't somebody say, hey, man, what do you mean by that? Why didn't they? Why mention Dan? Exactly. Of course, the Dan comment meant something. And Dan smoked cigarettes, but Gypsy smoked too. Gypsy smoked too, and she still smokes. Isn't that brilliant? You can't smoke in the facilities, in these jails and prisons. You can't smoke in them anymore. So Gypsy's smoke free for at least 8.5 years. She gets out and smokes. Brilliant. I believe this is why Gypsy made herself look bad by saying her mom called her name for asking for help that made. What do you mean? I don't know why she said that her mom um, called her name. I think sometimes Gypsy just doesn't like silence and she's uncomfortable with it. So she fills the silence with just shit. You know? Hi, Gigi. Sounds like the same. It is the same manipulation. Toddie, did you see her Q&A on YouTube? All the comments that are posted? I did not. You're the second one that asked me. I did not. Was that today? Or there was something I thought I saw yesterday. My problem with her questions and answers are that she's going to answer what she wants and she's going to lie. So I have a problem. It's like, why talk to a liar, right? I mean, like, it's a waste of time. It was Thursday night. Okay, 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago. Fortunate that Nick's parents didn't get an attorney for him. By the time, he was an adult, so they didn't even get to protect him. And right away they had the idea that he was the bad guy from the get-go. So right away, because in her interrogation, there's a point where before the cop knows anything, the investigator that's talking to Gypsy, he tries to tell her that Nick threatened her. He uses the word, oh, you were threatened, because he thinks that's what happened. It's not until after that he realizes what Nick said was the truth, Gypsy fake pregnancy to push Nick to. Yes, now, so we know that we've seen that. So supposedly Gypsy told Nick that she was pregnant and that they lost that, and that they had a daughter. They were having a daughter, and that she lost the baby because of the feeding tube because of her mom. And that supposedly is the thing that pushed Nick to the point of, okay, we'll unalive your mom, because the whole time he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. Questions like, what's your favorite summer lipstick shade? Yeah, questions like, they're very important. I could see where that makes a difference in the world. She was an adult too, but they had us believe different. Well, even in their interrogation, she tries to say that she was 19 years old. She lies. And she lied about, oh, well, if you're going to throw me in jail, I'm too sick to go there. But if you let me go, I can go run home. I mean, you see what I'm saying? She didn't say that, but she did say she was too sick to go to prison. She can't go to prison. She's still too sick. But that was the first time she mentioned anything about being sick. You see what I'm saying? And again, if she believed that she was sick and had all these issues, how could she dare leave the medication that supposedly was saving her life at home when she was trying to build a new life someplace else? It makes no sense. Green-eyed bandit. Hello. Yeah, Kelly. It reminds me of how they railroaded Brendan dancing and make him mad. Kung Fu Panda, she responds to fake pregnancy pushing the couch. And whoops, I missed something. What do you think about a special needs teacher that supports a woman that's going to... we're talking about Ryan. I think that Ryan was desperate, and but I don't think that makes Ryan a criminal. And I don't think, listen, Ryan's desperate. He fell for somebody. I think in time he's going to realize that he wasn't in love with her. He was in love with the idea of all that shit. That's what I think. But I don't think that Ryan's a criminal or Ryan does things with children or stuff like that. I think so, that's what I think. Listen, I can't, those of you that know that I met my late ex-wife in jail. She was there for drugs, but she was still an inmate, So, I mean, I know that it's totally different, but I think Ryan fell for somebody that he thought he might have been, I think he definitely thinks that Gypsy is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what he thinks anymore, but I think that he thought it at the time. And I think to him that was a trophy wife. And I don't think it had anything to do with her being incarcerated or what she was in jail for. I think that that's what he think made her approachable and reachable and obtainable. That's what I think made him feel like he had a chance with her. Those crime scenes, I don't understand what makes her appealing. I don't know that he saw those crime scene photos. I don't know. He knows what she told him, right? Did everyone notice how Gypsy acted? Wait a minute. Toward Ryan, it was clear she was not attracted. She used him. Definitely. I totally think that she used him because he looked good on paper. Here's the thing though. She's still on parole. I don't understand. Like, she needed permission to change a dress. She can't just go changing a dress. She can't be jumping and living with Ken. She could be staying there, but I don't think that she could like go from that address to the other address. I just I don't understand. I don't understand why she's able to go online when the crime was perpetrated online. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yes, he does believe her. Hey, Captain Obvious. Love the name. Christine Brown. I believe Gypsy was a victim after watching the act. I hold no for him reaching out. He thought she was a victim. Yeah, he did. And I thought so too until she started talking. When did she ruin it for you, Christine? When she started talking in her stories, just didn't make any sense. Hi, Steve Navarrete, Linda Walker, Sheila Massey. I think she is at her dad's. Excuse me, is that the address supposedly? She's staying at Ken's. And that's another bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another. I definitely think that for whatever reason, Ken walked away from Gypsy. And I think it was Christy that gave Ken the dialogue. He probably said, man, I don't know what to say. And she was like, oh, I got this great love story. We could try to use it. I just think that, like, I don't understand that. Yeah, see, I don't understand why this woman doesn't have more stricter guidelines. She's getting away with everything. Welcome, members. Captain Obvious, welcome to members. Green eyed, yes. Hi, Ron. Yeah, when I saw her on Dr. Phil, I could see it was an act. She ruined it for herself. Where is her parole officer? Aren't there conditions? You would think so. I have her parole officers. I've had it. I don't know if I've had it. I had the parole officer for Missouri and for Louisiana. They know what's going on. I don't think they give a shit. How do you get out of prison on parole and star in a reality show? Isn't that something? Making money. Making money, right? Making money off of a crime. It's crazy. When I rewatched the Dr. Phil interview and felt shit. Maybe I need to rewatch that Dr. Phil interview, Christine. I've watched the interrogation a couple times, and every time I watch it, there's more that I learn. There's more that you see, right? I should look back on the Dr. Phil interview. Whatever happened to the Son of Sam law? Well, they said that it's unconstitutional. So that's what happened to the Son of Sam law. They said it was unconstitutional. Is that crazy or what? Before we know it, shall be singing the national anthem, right? Right? That's crazy, but I would believe that. Yeah, but you look up the Son of Sam law. I looked it up. They said that it's unconstitutional. So it was changed up. What do I have anything turned on? Everything I think is turned on. Well, let's put it like this. I didn't turn anything off from the last time, Holly Jolly. So I don't know. Somebody got a membership, so I would think everything's turned on. But nobody has to feel obligated or anything like that. Guys, I told you we got $700 for Jen's bench. So far we got $700 for Jen's bench. Just so you guys know. Now, listen, I want you to understand that even if I raised $1,400 for Jen's bench, I only get, I think, 60%. YouTube gets 40%. So I want you to understand about numbers right there. I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent. I'm saying that, so I don't want somebody saying, man, I did $350. You mean I did half of that? No, you did a quarter of that because YouTube takes so much of that. And that's okay, guys. I also got from my other platforms, Cash App and PayPal. You guys also did there. There I get 100% minus taxes, which is a conversation I'm going to have with my accountant about the Cash App and the PayPal. Is there a way to cut YouTube out of Jen's bench? I don't think so. I mean, I never look to see about like like a fundraiser because I don't think Jen's bench is really a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? So through the Cash App and the PayPal, I get 100% of that minus the taxes that I have to have my accountant do for that. But guys, I mean, we can get Jen. I'm just saving that money. Maybe by next year it'll be Jen's 50th birthday. Maybe that's when I'll have all the money to buy the bench. I don't have a problem with the way YouTube pays me because I'm on their platform and it's not costing me anything. So, and this money like you guys know, the bench is $3,000. Um, you guys know that like 10% of my money for everything goes to it's going to go to something. It's going to go for children, for pets. I mean, it's going to go for something, but I think the only way that we're going to find out about it all is when next tax season comes around, when my accountant sits down with everything, and then I can come to you and say, "Listen, guys, this is where we're going," and maybe have 4 or 6 organizations that can be represented. But you have to remember, every video I do about Gypsy Rose, including the bullshit gossip videos or the Ryan videos, anything that's affiliated with Gypsy Rose, 10% of that goes to an organization, which I haven't found yet, that gives wheelchairs to people that need wheelchairs, that legitimately need wheelchairs. So that, and then the Garrison Brown, 100% of the money that the videos that I did for Garrison Brown, there were 2, 3 videos. That's all it is. All of that money, minus the taxes, is going to go to the cat shelter that hopefully he was involved in. If it's not the cat shelter he was involved in, it will be another cat shelter in Arizona. And it will be in memory with his name. You ever hear of Christine Brown Foundation? All proceeds go to her. Yeah, I've heard of Christine Brown. I appreciate her. Kate Marie. Yeah, Kate Marie has gone silent again, and I'm not mad at her. People are saying that's another thing. Listen, guys, I really like Nina. I don't think Nina has done anything wrong. I think Nina might get information that might not be correct. And she says, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true. I don't think Nina's making up anything. So I don't have a problem with Nina. And I feel like, what? I just resonate with Jen and feel like YouTube would be ashamed of us. Ashamed of us about what? I don't understand. Um, I think that I saw where it said that term about the leg. I saw that screenshot, you know, that Nina had up there. So, you know, I don't have a problem with Nina. I think Nina does a fine job. I like her Euphoric Spaces channel, but I do want to put this out there. So 100 years ago, I started End Formants. You could look it up, and my tagline was "Let's talk." So just so you know, you can see it. So I didn't take anything from Nina, and Nina didn't take anything from me. What's that? They'd readily take the money. Who would take the money? Become a member of Todd. Just click the join button. Thank you guys. There's no benefit. I want you guys to know that there is no benefit of being a member, except it supports me, because I I can't do anything more. Oh, and I am trying to do some merchandise that I'm working on with a subscriber, and but they have a full-time job, and so I'm hoping that with the merchandise that they put out, that there'll be something that will have something about being a member on that. But as far as just answering questions for people with super chats, I'm going to answer as many questions as I can, whether there's a super chat or not a super chat. It is strictly just about support, and you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm going to answer your question anyway. And I'm more and more getting, yeah, thumbs up, guys. There's 152 of you. Yeah, it'd be nice. Thank you. Um, Gypsy totally orchestrated a whole pregnancy thing. Yeah, but I heard she is pregnant. I heard that she is pregnant. Oh, God, can you imagine Ken's mom, like what she must really think? Oh my God. Oh my God. You seem to like to just connect. It's nice. Well, this is the only way I can honestly connect with you guys is this way. I try to keep up with the emails. I'm running a little late on the emails. And guys, you could clearly see, you see stuff that's not behind me because there's boxes around me. So, and tomorrow is the big move day. Like tomorrow night, me and my kids, my dogs, will be spending the night in the apartment. So I'm hoping that I'm going to put a video up there, a video tomorrow night. I'm hoping. Um, I'm hoping that the dogs don't start barking and stuff like that in the apartment. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that you appreciate me. Yeah, I'm beginning to think she's pregnant too. Poor Ryan. Like, all he wanted was her to get a tattoo. She is definitely pregnant, so Nina must talk to someone that Gypsy talks to because I found out after Nina and I have every resource to find that out. Yes, I agree. I think that Nina does have somebody speaking to her. Nina has said that she trusts the person that she's getting information from, right? So I think she does. I think she does trust them. That is going to the sentencing. So I'm going to the sentencing. Melanie, there were a few people that said they were going to the sentencing, guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna ask for that. I guess I'm gonna ask for. I might ask for Thursday off, and then go to work on Friday night. I got to figure out which night. I don't want to miss 2 nights of work, but I'll miss one night of work. So Ryan has rose-colored glasses, the red flags, just like the red flags. Yeah. See, I think that Ryan did that. Holly Jolly's always yelling out for me. Thank you, Holly Jolly. You always got my back. I appreciate it. I just moved also. This will be night 3 in my place. My little dog and I moved from a country. How is it? But I'm not used to. How's the dog doing with the noise, Julie? All right, wait. I want to take that back. Hang on. I'm trying to get Rebecca's thing. Trying to hold on. So there's a few things that I'm pinning here. So cool, Grandma. I'm unpinning yours. I'm pinning Rebecca's now. So guys, this is Rebecca Mitchell. If the name sounds familiar, she's the grandma of Corey Mitchell, Brianna Mitchell's mom. And don't forget August 2nd, which is a Friday, I believe, the sentencing for Chris Greger in Toms River, New Jersey. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there, guys. So I'm hoping that you guys will be there with signs. Justice for Corey. And hopefully the judge will throw the book at Chris and also put him away for 40 years. So literally throw the book and put him away for 40 years. That'll be good. I think so. So she's quiet. Your dog's quiet. She didn't bark, Julie. I'm hoping my guys don't go crazy. They don't seem to bark a lot, so I'm hoping that they don't. In the meantime, you guys have heard my dog bark, right? When he wants things, he's good now. You hope the baby is Ryan's. She would do everything in her. She would pull an Anna Nicole on that one, huh? Support for Rebecca and Brianna here, guys. A bunch of support guys, right? I love when I go off on Gypsy too because the other stuff is a little dark. Gypsy can make me laugh. They checked her for pregnancy. Don't they usually just ask, "Are you pregnant?" God, the thought of her having a child is so frightening. I feel the same way, Jesse. Yeah, but I mean, Paula, are you talking about the fact that it's over 2 months ago? Yeah, I could believe that she's pregnant. I could believe that she's pregnant. You guys said she did a live or something just recently. Did you see her whole body or just her face? Yeah, can you imagine her trying to be a mom and taking care of stuff and not coming first? Those of you that aren't making it or that are unable to make it to the sentencing of Christopher Gregor, say a prayer, guys. Just say a prayer that this, at least 40 years, we want him to get 40 years. Macy is saying she's 100% pregnant. I don't know who Macy is, but I feel the confidence in her. No, she has no clue what it takes to raise a child. Did you guys hear what Gypsy said that she had to do when she lived at home with her mom? She didn't have anything to do, but just exist there. Her mom did everything. And then when her mom wasn't able to do everything, nobody did anything. You saw the house. I think that I don't think he's a real guy. I think that that was a text message or that was something just to throw everybody for a loop. I really don't think that he exists. Steve Wood, yeah, I just don't think that. Captain Obvious, when a child is taken, justice doesn't exist. My heart goes out to Bria. Absolutely. Absolutely. I saw her on so rough as hell. Well, she's keeping up those nights with the bartender, isn't it? Can you imagine? I can't even imagine Gypsy being able to date a bartender and feeling confident enough in herself that she could date a bartender. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to flirt. They do. They hear everybody's problems. People think that they're their best friends, and they're all about the tips, which I get. One of my best friends was a bartender. I get it. Servers too, you got to be friendly and everything like that. But bartenders, more so, people are getting drunk and stuff, advances. I can't imagine Gypsy saying, "Yeah, I have all the confidence in the world in him and all the confidence in the world in myself." I don't believe her. I don't believe she would say anything of the kind. Guys, there's 159 of you and 110 of you love me. So thank you for that. She may be grown in her body, but her mind hasn't matured at all. You got that right. Samantha Mustard McDowell over in the UK. I remember from last time, Ireland. Was Ireland? It's almost 1 a.m. there. I know. We're going to have to switch things up. Wait a minute. Here we go. If I can line up a ride, I will be there. I'm from Warwick, New York. Where's Warwick, New York? I'd have to look that up. That might be on the way. Even said that she only started taking care of her own personal hygiene after her mom passed. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. You see what I'm saying, guys? Gypsy, come on, man. Her mom waited on her hand and foot. Hand and foot, her mom waited on her. Smash that like button, says Chris C. Smashing it, says Holly. She will wind up with Rod and Christy, and they will raise the child. I don't know that Christy has it in her to do that. Inside Out. There's nothing good about her Inside Out. Northern Ireland. There you go. Correct Fergus. In Germany, it's 2 o'clock in the night. She would lead child support from Ryan, right? 95 degrees outside. My AC is broken. Should I pay for a hotel room for the night? I am dying. Yes, if you could afford it and could be comfortable. Where are you that it's 95 degrees outside now? It's not that bad here. I would love to have a sea of blue at Ocean County Court in Toms River, New Jersey. A sea of blue. Yes. Yes, we're going to go ahead and we'll talk more about this and we'll post something, Rebecca. Get as many people as we can get there. Please film the court on the day, someone. I got 7. Steve Navarrete got 700 subscribers today. I'm so happy. Congratulations, Steve. That's excellent. Blue is our color for Corey. So blue is our color for Corey. So a sea of blue. Whoops, I hit something wrong here. A sea of blue. So we should wear blue. Jacksonville, Florida. It's 114 in Palm Springs, California. Oh my God. New Orleans. Yep. Gypsy's baby. Oh my God. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't even imagine. Wear blue and bring your signs, guys, on the 2nd of August. I believe the sentencing will be on Court TV and on Law and Crime TV. Hi, Sarah. Who's a stripper, bad girl? What did I miss? Adelaide, Australia. Guys, what do you guys think of Anxious Ant? I love their stuff, and the production from those 2 young ladies is something, isn't it? I really, that channel, I love to see that channel. And they do that one girl's laugh is evilly funny. The one with the longer hair, the dark long. Not Mars, not Mars. I don't know the other girl's name. They're her evil laugh. I think they're so funny. I enjoy them. I enjoy that channel. Just makes me laugh. Love Anxious Ant, right? Those 2 are hilarious, and they give good information. Their information is good, and their production is good. Thank you. I appreciate that. With my new place, I just want Kath and Kim. That's what I said. Those 2 are just like Kath and Kim, and those guys came in first place. They did something with a Kath and Kim competition. Those 2 girls, and they did that. They came in first place. Carissa's going for her walk. Gypsy T. No, Gypsy Rose Blanchard wasn't a stripper. Oh, okay. I see where they're saying that. Anxious Ant, yes. I think I'm moving to Alaska. It's too hot. I get it. I get it. I have a friend that's moving to Alaska tomorrow. Actually, one of my coworkers. Please turn on membership setting if you want to become a member. I'm going to give some shortly. I don't know how to turn that on. Play off each other well. Yes, they do. Anxious Ant does great. And even when they do their solo videos. Welcome to members, guys. Gypsy was named after a stripper. She was named after, and a singer. I thought the woman was a singer as well, right? Guys, 135 of you have given me thumbs up. Thank you so much. 152 of you are here. That's thank you so much. No, it's for the subscribers to turn on membership gifting. Oh, told you I know nothing about that. Yeah, it's just an apartment. It's just an apartment, so it's not permanent. We'll see how long we'll stay there. I would love to start saving up for a tiny house on wheels, where when it's time for me to retire, I could travel. I think that I would just have Danny with me because Milo's 11 next month. I'm praying I get a couple more years out of the boy, but I don't know, you know. But I would like at some point, in 4 years, retire and travel and do my videos and travel and perhaps go to the places where the crimes took place. So, thinking about doing stuff like that. A tiny home, yeah. I'm not in my new place yet. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm in my new place. Somebody gifted a membership, Green Eyed Bandit. Thank you. Thank you to AK Homegrown. Homegrown. I'm still in upstate New York. Yeah, my favorite place in the United States, upstate New York. I absolutely love it up here. Absolutely. It never gets wasted on me. When I see the mountains, I'm still in awe of the mountains. Being somebody from Florida that took 6 hours to get out of the state of Florida. I'm from South Florida, so it would take forever to get out of the state of Florida. So I love that I I absolutely love that I, live in a place where there's mountains in every corner. There's something different and there's seasons. So what you see this time of year is different than what you see the other time of year. I love it. I love it. Gigi said, thank you for the gifted membership, guys. I've never been to America, but I've been in some states. Very cute. I love it. I can relate. Toddie, live beside the forest and mountains. You live beside the forest and mountains. I love it. Broome County, van life. I think I would need something a little bit bigger than a van, though. Maybe like a three-quarter bus or something. I don't know, or a larger Sprinter van. I'm in Michigan. Yeah, I have somebody that has her dad lives in Michigan and she goes there. He lives on the lakes, the Great Lakes, so that's nice there, right? Steve, thank you for gifting membership, 5 memberships, guys. Thank you for that. Lamb Beyonce was gifted RL Frost. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much. And thank you, Steve. The UP is God's country. What am I missing? The up. UP. What am I'm sure it's in front of my face. Hi, Montreal. I've been there. I've been there. Upper Peninsula. Okay. Perfectly imperfect. Congratulations, new members. Thanks, Steve. Steve, thank you so much. I just want a little house by the beach. Yeah. My dad had a house by the beach. I love New York too. Thank you, Holly Jolly. Thank you so much. That was very kind of you. Very kind of all of you. My mom's doing good. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Upstate New York, that's where I live. Vancouver, I've been there once. I grew up in Detroit, moved to New York City in my 20s, and then Vegas in my 30s. Vegas is hot. Everybody's thanking people for the gift of. Thank you guys so much for this stuff. So you're going to go to the hotel tomorrow? You sure it's going to be just this hot tomorrow? Rebecca got one. Where are you in New York, Toddie? Are you near work? I don't know if I'm near work. I'm in the Hudson Valley area. Dealing with 110 right now, so it's the worst. Oh my god. I can't afford 2 nights, so just tomorrow. I understand. Wow. Wow. I have an extra air conditioning unit. Too bad. I see my boys getting upset now. Be cool, Milo. Be chill, Milo. I have a bunch of dog hair on this microphone, and the fan keeps pushing it on my nose. The Hudson Valley isn't far from me. Reach out to me at toddy1skip@gmail.com, Vanessa, and we'll figure it out. We'll see if we can't figure it out. Yeah, air conditioning. Yeah, air conditioning is something, right? Dog glitter. Yes, but it goes up my nose. You know, when Hero was sick, she was losing a lot of hair. And Milo, he has Cushing's. He loses a lot of hair. It goes everywhere. Thank you, Macy. Thank you. Nashville. Did you see where Metro Nashville is giving away free air conditioning? No, I didn't. Is your dog there with you? Yeah, I have to move everything for you to see him. And he's right now. He's behind. Guys, when I get settled, I'll show you the dogs. It's just a pain for me to do it now. And Danny is not. Danny, I think, is in the bathroom. She gets skittish. She does not like loud noises, so she's a lot like her sister. I do not miss humidity. I don't miss it either. Your dog barked back. Sorry about that. He gets away with things. 3 hours from Nashville, my motor broke or something. Hoping by the end of the week it's fixed. I hope it's fixed for you too. Thank you for the membership. You're very welcome. I'm looking for a roommate in a beautiful gated community in mid-Florida, East Coast. My fiance passed away in February. I don't like living alone. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, this dog is new. Danny is new, and I have to give her that rescue remedy. Hero used to have to do it too, and I have to put her in a thunder shirt. There she is. Danny. Hiya. She does not like the thunder or the lightning, and that's what was going on earlier today. Yeah, and I'm off. So I go to work tonight, and then I'm off for the next 4 days because I was not going to leave my dogs alone on the 4th of July. There was no way I was going to leave them alone in a new place on the 4th of July. So I'll be off for 4 days trying to unpack. I have not interviewed Gypsy. She wouldn't want me to interview her, Rebecca. She tells untruths. You know, I couldn't hold it together. The first time she told me a lie, I would call her out on it. She'd call a bunch of names, and then she'd sick people on me. So, no. Yeah, Danny's got to find herself. I just got her. When was it? Like May. I lost Hero April 17th, and I want to say that we got Danny two weeks later. 2 weeks later, I still miss my Hero. I will forever, ever miss my Hero. Forever miss her. Yeah, the 4th is coming, but I'm going to stay with them. I'll be with them on the 4th of July so that, you know, first of all, they need to know that the new place is going to be our place. And they need to feel secure about that. So, yeah. Sorry about that, Samantha. So it'll be 2 years. Maybe we can all change our profile photos with picture of Corey on the 2nd. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. Everybody change the profile pictures of Corey. And all of you guys think it's a great idea. We need to remind each other to do that. I'm sorry about you losing your dog. Yeah, there's no replacing my hero. There's no replacing any of them. There's no replacing any of them. They're the best. They're the best. I would be all right leaving them if they were familiar with the place. You know what I mean? Like even in crates where they would be safe, but to just move into a place and leave them, I can't do that. I just can't do that. I just want to say I come across your channel and I adore it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Carol Welborn. My dogs are family. There they are. And I like mine more than people too. That's my little dog. Yeah, dogs are tough, man. Serviceman unalived all her children except for one that was adopted. No, I did not. I like your name, Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. Have you heard Juanita Hoyt? No, I have not heard of that. My cats are very. My pets are in an urn. Here today, got to skip out. Here today. Have a great day. Have a great day. Yeah, and keep asking Toddie if she will let me co-host so I can retire from teaching. It still hurts every day. Plus, yeah, it hurts when you lose. Man, yeah. Thank you guys so much for all the nice things. Thank you so much, so much, so much. So, guys, I just want to update a few things. So, August 2nd, 12:30. I don't know what time it is. It says 12:30 or 1:30, Rebecca, but I guess it's best to be there at noon. 12 o'clock, Toms River, New Jersey, for the sentencing of Christopher Greger. You know that bastard that unalived his son. So I am gonna ask for that night off. And 1:30 is the sentencing in court. But the main thing is to wear blue and to, spend an hour or two on the sidewalk holding up a sign, Justice for Corey. I'm hoping that, we can get 10 from our community, but I'm going to go. It starts at 1:30, but we are planning to go early and line the streets with signs and a sea of blue. So there we go, guys. Let me tag this. I mean, not tag it. Let me pin this. So yeah, as a community, I would love to go and just show support. But I'd love to meet you guys personally if you guys can make it. But the most important thing is to show support. Bye, A. Donald. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if the Gregors can give a statement or not. Yeah, where is that? Where'd the Hurricane Barrel hit? Captain Obvious is asking if Corey had a favorite song. Rebecca, I don't know if you could see that or not. Um, I Captain Obvious, I don't know. No, he knew because there was an open CPS case. RL, there was an open CPS case about another child that was living in the home. The thing was is that the Michelos didn't know anything about it. Yeah, I definitely think that we should do it. Toddie, did you August 2nd? I'm definitely gonna ask for the day off so that I could drive down there. Yes, I am. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to get the day off. Thank you so much, Cindy Ann. Thank you so much. Barbados is getting hit. God, to people who's woke up today and their life was one way and are going to bed and their life is a different way, God, please, please, with everything going on in the world, please. I'm in Florida and want to go to New Jersey. Okay, Dawn French. August 2nd. August 2nd. I'll meet you right there on the sidewalk with a big sign. Yeah, Jesse, I agree. Oh, I don't know. Angel Eyes Over Me. I years ago, like 20 years ago or so, when was it that when I started Informants, it was to have discussions and it was a political channel. So it was to have discussions and I started it the night that Barack Obama became president for the first time. So that was then. And then this time around, I really just wanted to tell stories of people that aren't here anymore and, just wanted their legacy to continue onward. And then I just started covering things that I had an interest in. And then I stole somebody's thumbnail by accident and they called me out on it and they helped me um, start moving my channel. Oh, that'd be great. If you guys take a road trip up to the sentencing from Florida. That's a great idea. I think that's a great idea if you guys could do that. And the Boone case, I have reported on Sarah Boone. Yes, Samsonite for one, please. That's one of the titles. So I do. I have a playlist. I don't think it has. I don't think it says Sarah Boone. It's in under true crime though, and I have 2 or 3 videos already on them. So I am. And RL. So there, Rebecca's answering. They asked Rebecca, somebody had asked if a favorite song of Corey's. Colleen, thank you. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading. If you go, make sure you avoid hitting Jacksonville during rush hour. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Suitcase Sarah, there you go. Better than that. They called you out. Anyone that's been watching you would know better than that. I don't know who called. I don't understand what that means. I will look it up by. They think that the trial is going to be on, it will be streamed live. Yeah, Suitcase has Daryl Brooks as her attorney, right? I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys, right? That it's entertaining when they become their own attorneys because I just don't understand. She's not being forced to represent herself. She's been through 8 attorneys. So she's decided she wants to do that. So people are asking if there's a specific picture of Corey that you'd like us to put on our profile picture. And Corey's favorite song is Believer by Imagine Dragons. So, yeah. Can you cover the Sarah Birchmore case? It breaks. I don't know about that case. Got through that, man. Yeah, I think that the judge did make it. I think that's what she wanted to do. I don't know. Who knows? 9 attorneys now. Yeah, but I think she's on her own now. You can't keep doing that. They were postponing every time. Now she's going to have to cover it on her own. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be. First of all, she recorded it. She audio and video recorded her boyfriend in the suitcase begging to get out and her laughing. So come on, seriously. Like, yeah, she's a little batshit crazy. Bad girl. Bye, Steve. Thank you, Steve, for coming on. Congratulations on your 600 subs today. Well done, you. So in October, they're set to go. So I have a favorite picture of Corey, but I don't know how to post it here. If you send it to me, Rebecca, if you send me the picture on my email, toddie1skip@gmail.com, I'll go ahead and post it onto my community page. This is trial I definitely want to watch. Yes, with all the popcorn. Good night, Steve. Thank you. And thanks for all the gifted subs. Thank you. Was groomed. Isolated by 3 cops as a minor, as an adult. Whoa, no, I don't know. Jamie, how are you? No, I didn't. Wow. No, Vanessa, I don't know anything about that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So 160 thumbs up and 127 of you. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, guys. I really, really do. And you can also post it on Facebook, they're saying. Yeah, You can post it wherever you'd like, but I certainly am happy to post it. If you send it to me, I will post it on my community page, and people could grab it from there, do like a screenshot and grab it from there, or they can just save it from there too. There's so many unsolved crimes against Native women here. There's so many unsolved crimes, period. There's just so many crimes. You're just doing so, Jamie? I'm doing all right. A little tired. I'm going to work tonight. I'm usually off, but I'm working my regular position because the guy that usually covers my 2 days off is leaving. He's leaving, so I'm covering one of his days this week and one of his days next week, and then they'll have somebody that will take the 2 days. I agree. This is an awesome community, and it's all because of you guys. I've seen you on AG's channel. Cool. AG Tactical. I like AG a lot. Yeah, so I'm not ready to share what I do for a living, but what I used to do and why I would say that I'm basically here is because I have worked in jails and I've worked directly with inmates as far as counseling and work and learning skills. So when they leave the facility, they can get jobs and such. And I worked with kids with addiction problems. So, yeah. I got out of that field. I was a whistleblower. I got out of that field and burnt out, and I never want to get back into that field again, to be honest with you. I got 4 more years before I retire, so I'm good. I'm good. AG is, I love his sense of humor. He's very dry sense of humor. Children and felons, it's rough, and I also burn out. You do get burnt out, especially when you care. You know what I'm saying? AG's a good guy. He's a good guy. I'm glad you guys found me through him. Some of you found him through me. That's the thing, when we all work together, there's a lot of great content creators out there that, haven't been discovered or figured out yet. And I like Jay from Guilty of Crime, and she's really starting with her production. She's going to start making videos, I heard, so that's great. Yes, AG definitely did do that. He on my birthday, he gifted memberships. Hang on one second. Why are you yelling at people? You can't do that. Okay? There's no reason you want to come in. You want to come in? You could do that, but you can't be yelling at people. Yeah, I know. I know. You can't yell at people though, Milo. You can't do that. Sorry. It's only a matter of time before. Bubble, you can't do that. No. Go lay down. Guys, I am going to get ready to start. I'm sorry, my dog. I am going to get ready to start. It's 8:30, so I do have to be at work tonight. And I need to take a shower and get my dogs ready for me to go to work tonight, too. All right, Bumble? All right, guys. So I had fun. I hope that you guys had fun. I so appreciate you guys. Please don't forget August 2nd. August 2nd at noon, I think, would be a great time for us to meet up wearing blue and with our signs Justice for Corey. Guys. Lexi, I'm glad you made it to a live. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. So now things happen. I can't read things so quickly. So, guys, we'll stay up to date on the Justice for Corey, and the sentencing, I'm definitely going to be there. I'm going to ask for the day off. I don't see that being a problem. And I hope to meet you guys there as well. Those that can't make it, yeah, please use the photo of Corey on your for your profile that day to show support. Wear blue that day to show support. Guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try to put some videos out this evening. And so I'll have some videos out there this evening, guys. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Be well. Guys, take care of yourselves, okay? And be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Never, ever, ever be Gypsy Rose Blanchard. See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Thanks.